Well, time for plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. We don't have to go with plan Z yet, but... Gigas Armlets will give us the damage and the defense enough to kill a dragon, or I can just go get Neo Bahamut. Probably do both. Whoa. Aurora Borealis. Yeah, this part's great. I remember the first time I realized that this was the spot Genova dropped, and I thought that was like super cool. Like I didn't make the connection at first. Then I realized, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, I forgot. We gotta take Tifa. Which is fine, because Sid's pretty useless. I mean, he's nice because he's Sid, and he's really strong, but I don't have a weapon for him or anything. I didn't give him anything, did I? I think just materia. We got anything else? One thing that's a little sad about this part is White Wind is here, but you can't get it. It'd be really nice to have, but unfortunately, can't get it. Pretty sure you can fight the giants here, right? Doesn't have to be the next screen. I know they show in the next screen. I'm not sure about this one. There he is. Oh, nope, that's bombs. Don't they give right arms? Nice. Right arms can be really helpful too. Yeah, there is a Tifa weapon in the next screen. Motor drive, I think. Not at the moment, because I won't really be attacking with Tifa, but I'll get it on the way. Honestly, I wonder if I could just steal a bunch of right arms and just throw them at the boss. Might actually work. That's a lot of damage. Definitely throw him at the dragon. What? I missed the steal with the sneak glove. How's it going, Evil Knight? I wonder why they call it right arm. Such a weird name. Well, we got enough right arms for anything ever. Let's just go. We have so many right arms, we can just smash the dragon with those. Also... there he is. That's gotta be one of my favorite attacks in the game. It's called Moon Wars, and he punches you. Any questions? Like, what a great attack. Oh my god, Moon Wars. What is he gonna do? Call on the power of the moon? Oh, he just punched me. With a fist as big as me. It's usually called bomb crank. That makes even less sense. I mean, at least it's from a bomb, but... I blame time compression. Oh, right. I still have that bad joke to give. Hello? How is Prince Charming like a book? He has a lot of pages. I'm not sure I get that one. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not seeing that one. Like a servant? Did Prince Charming have a lot of servants? Like, maybe, but that wasn't, like, a part of his character or, like, important to anything. Yeah, it's gonna be a yikes from me. Do you enjoy the Tony Hawk series? If yes, would you do a speedrun of one? Definitely not a speedrun, but I grew up playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, so I was definitely in the, I mean, I'm a 90s kid, so yes, I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I'm not sure there's many people that were born in the 90s that didn't play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater at some point. It was like a rite of passage. Didn't do as much damage as I wanted. Hopefully the right arms get us across the finish line. Alright, we got one. One down. I'll probably just get one more, and I'll let Tifa keep the Gigas armlet, because when she gets her weapon, it'll actually be pretty strong. Fairy Tail got delayed? Man. Is this fake sadness compelling? Hey, how's it going, Adrian? Alright, here we go. I don't have as many right arms now, so it's going to be harder to finish him off. Only have two. Fairy Tail does look good. I just don't really care about games being pushed back anymore. Like, it's so common, and so I don't really like plan on games. The only game I planned on was the remake because I'm going to be doing a big event for it. So that was like annoying when it got pushed back. But for other games, it's like I almost expect it at this point. So I just wait till the game's actually out to care about it. Plus, I don't buy many games day one anymore anyways, so... Oops. Oh, survive. I don't know if I can get this off in time. Nope. Survive! No! She's the one that you needed to not kill. How's it going, Flutter? This is not good. This is not good at all. We also have darkness, which is also not good. I don't think we get out of this alive. I don't think we get out of this alive. I don't think we get out of this alive. Unfortunate. Did I get the first class edition? I still have a house, so what do you think? What is your favorite Final Fantasy song of all games, and how could it be better? My favorite Final Fantasy song is probably Cosmo Canyon. And it can't be better. Although, Terra is a very, 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 very close second. Possibly first. Terra's theme is probably my vote for the greatest video game song of all time. But there's so many, you know. Dancing Mad, to Xanarkand, Lifestream. One of my all-time favorites is wow, I'm blanking on the name. It's gonna bother me. I'm like super blanking on this name. What? Come on, iTunes. iTunes is playing me. Thank you. Wandering Flames. One of my favorites is Wandering Flames. I listen to that song probably more than any other song. Like, I listen to it more than Cosmo Canyon. I like Cosmo Canyon more for the nostalgia, but Wandering Flames is definitely one of my favorite songs. There's just so many. But if I had to vote on, like, what is the greatest video game song, the one that, like, is the most well composed and makes you want to play the game the most, I would have to say Terra's theme from 6. Also known as Tina's theme. But yeah, like that song, like it's never made me want to play video games more than when I hear that song. Like it's so motivating. I just think for what a video game song is meant to do, it's like perfect. Oh, this is perfect. So, using Blade Beam there gave Yuffie the time to use Clear Tranquil, even though it's the dragon's turn. So we'll get a heal here. That should get us where we need to be. Chrono Trigger main theme is so good. Frog's theme's also really good. I mean, the whole Chrono Trigger soundtrack is incredible, but those are the two that stick out the most to me. Well, actually, Corridors of Time is hard not to mention. But the main theme is the one that really, really sticks out to me, is the one that I like to listen to the most. Alright, that's nice. Thanks for that. Chrono Cross really blew me away with its soundtrack also. I think I was expecting a lot less from Chrono Cross. Like, I heard the soundtrack was good, but I was like, you know, it's the successor to Chrono Trigger. How do you beat Chrono Trigger's soundtrack? So, like, it'll be good, but, you know, I didn't expect it to be, like, as good as the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. Like, it's insanely good. It even has a lot of Chrono Trigger like themes in it. So yeah, that soundtrack completely blew me away. I was super shocked at how good it is. Being a huge Kingdom Hearts fan that grew up with Kingdom Hearts and has a very, very big connection to the game, Kingdom Hearts soundtrack means a lot to me too. But the thing about the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack is I don't like it as much away from the game. Like, I don't find myself listening to Kingdom Hearts songs while I'm not playing the game as much. The big, like, Utada songs are great. Simple and Clean, Sanctuary, Face My Fears, and the other one that I really like. Forgot the name. It's literally sitting on my iTunes as the latest song I added. Don't Think Twice. All those songs I love to listen to. And there's a few other ones like Hollow Bastion theme and Hollow Bastion combat theme that I like to listen to. But other than that, I usually like to just listen to the music while I'm playing. I don't listen to all the themes much outside of playing the game. It's part of the experience for me, I guess. Don't Think Twice is such a good song. Like, I was just thinking about it the other day, how impressive it is that every time a Kingdom Hearts game is made, they go up to Utada and say, like, okay, we need, like, the most incredible song ever right now, and you have to do it in English and Japanese, and not change the music at all. Like, it has to fit in English and Japanese, and it has to be an incredible song to sell this game. And every time she just knocks it out of the park. Like, Simple and Clean is an incredible song in both Japanese and English, and it was like the game that sold Kingdom Hearts, or the song that sold Kingdom Hearts. And then they came back with Kingdom Hearts 2, and they were like, we need another Simple and Clean. And it's like, okay, that's impossible. How could you possibly do that again? And then she does Sanctuary, which is another incredible song. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 happens, and they're like, okay, we need another Simple and Clean. Yeah, right. No way that's possible. Then she makes 2 songs, one on her own, and one with Skrillex. And they're both amazing. Like, what in the world? Can she make a bad song? I don't think she can. Like, that's just so impressive. And they're both amazing sounding in both languages. And, like, how do you know, it's not often that a music artist can just pump out a song that's, like, perfect for a game. Like, it's usually pretty hit or miss. She just knocks it out of the park every time. Whether or not you like Kingdom Hearts and whether or not you like her music, it's still impressive. I forgot to equip the armlet I just got. Yeah, the main theme for Kingdom Hearts 3, Face Your Fears, is Utada and Skrillex. Which is a weird choice, but the song fits very well, so... Like, I will admit, it's a little bit of a strange choice, especially since Skrillex was not... Like, he was huge when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, but in a different way. Like, he wasn't making really too much music that fits in the Kingdom Hearts realm. He moved on to some different types of music. So it was a little bit of a strange choice, but he kind of went back to his roots for that song, and it worked out really well. Also, I would not be surprised if Skrillex was like a huge Kingdom Hearts fan and stuff because he like was growing up in the time when Kingdom Hearts was popular and stuff, so he was probably a good choice. He understood what the game needed. Yeah, he had already had ties with Disney as well because of Wreck-It Ralph. It's not like they picked him out of the blue, like they had ties with them already. And the Wreck-It Ralph song he did was awesome, so they probably knew that he did good work from that. Darkstone? Yeah, Darkstone's actually kind of a funny meme in our channel. I played it one day randomly, not knowing what it was, and we listened to the song that plays at the beginning of the game, and it became like a funny meme in our community. We play it every once in a while as a joke. Alright, we did it. Dark Cloud's one of my favorite games. Like, top 5 PS2 games for me. I love Dark Cloud. We played the entire game and got the Platinum on stream. It was part of Trophy Quest because the PS4 version has a Platinum. And Dark Cloud 2 is also on the Trophy Quest, but we haven't done it yet. But I absolutely love Dark Cloud. It's one of my favorites. Can't recommend it enough. And there's a really nice port of it on PS4 with trophies, and it's like $10 or something. I recommend it. It's a good port. The only thing that sucks about the Dark Cloud PS4 port is one of the trophies is to steal an item. And stealing items in that game is really wonky because there's a weapon that lets you steal, and it's in one of the first dungeons, and if you miss it, you just have to go back and try to farm it, and it's really hard to farm. It's like a really rare drop. So you can do like everything in the game and be maxed out at level 99 and have to go back to like the second dungeon and farm the weakest enemies in the game to try to get that stupid item just to steal one thing to get the trophy. It's kind of dumb.
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I agree. Thank you for the 101 star. Is there a reason you haven't done Dark Cloud 2 yet? It's just we haven't gotten to it on the list yet. We go down the list in order, and then I also pick a couple games throughout the list to do randomly, but I just haven't picked it yet. Right now we're doing Neo, and then we're also doing a couple other random games. We're doing Dead Cells, we're doing Star Wars, Fallen Order. What's the other ones we're doing? Monster Hunter we do from time to time. Disgaea 5 we do from time to time. So we have a couple games we're working on, and then Neo's the big one that we're working on because that's the next on the list. But Dark Cloud's not too far out, I don't think. How do I put a game up for a full playthrough if it doesn't have trophies? PM me. We'll talk about it. Depends on what it is, how long it is, what it's for. If you'd like to see just part of a game... Ooh, water heaters. You can always donate for fan days. But if you want to see a full playthrough, then we have to figure something out. Because that's not a scheduled part of the show, but we can always figure stuff out if there's a game you really want to see me play. So the Kaiser Knuckle is actually pretty dope. It sucks that Tifa's not really super useful right now, but with the Gigas Armlet and the Kaiser Knuckle, she'll actually do some damage. Especially if I put her in the front row. She might die really quick, but she'll get some damage off before she dies. Should probably do that as well. Yeah, you can always let me know, like, if there's a game you really want to see, like if it's on the trophy quest and you don't want to wait too long, just like PM me about it, because I pick pretty randomly, and there's a lot of people on the trophy quest that don't mind waiting. So if you're someone that really wants to see the game soon, like, just let me know, and I'll try to fit it in. I don't mind going out of my way. I mean, even if we don't finish it, we can put a couple hours into it or something, just so you don't have to wait so long. Dude, defining horror is easy. Star Wars, not horror. Puzzle Star Sweep, scariest game. Anime waifus, terrifying. I have a scale. It's like 1 anime waifu, not bad. 2 anime waifus, starting to get scary. 3 and above, terrifying. 6, play with only lights on. Hide the kids. Don't you dare hit Cloud. I used all my right arms, so yikes. But Tifa's doing some good damage, like I said. As long as she doesn't pick on Tifa too much, I think we'll be alright. Neo Bahamut will give us a good start. Dragon Fang will also do some damage. See you, Wiglet. Have a good one. Just keep backup saves. I always tell people to keep backup saves in this mod because you might want to go back. I mean, there's not much reason to redo a section since you lose everything anyways. But if you're in the middle of a section and you decide to want to go back and get something, then backup saves can be helpful. Ouch. No! I said don't pick on Tifa, and you doubled Obliterator. Unbelievable. How could this happen? Yeah, like I said, if you're in the middle of a section and you realize you need to go back to get items, then a backup save can help. But there's no real reason to load a save in another section because you just lose everything once you get past it anyways. Unless you wanted to, like, level up or get a limit. Is Genova Death the most underwhelming Genova fight? Nah, I'd say Life probably is. I mean, Genova Death and Genova Life are basically the same exact thing, just fire and water. And the water ring is a lot easier to get. Like, the fire ring you might not think to equip, but I don't know, the fire ring's pretty easy to get too. So yeah, they're both pretty underwhelming. I mean, at least from Life you learn Aqualung, which is cool. This fight you don't really get anything, so... Crap. I blew that. No. Oh, wait. We might be okay. She triple hit. Survive! So, if you're wondering why I spent so much time getting Dragon Armlets and Gigas Armlets and doing all this stuff just for a crappy boss like Genova Death, that's why. She's actually a pretty hard boss in this mod, because you don't have the fire ring. I think people are so used to having a fire ring here that they don't realize this fight's actually kind of rough. The reason she's so bad is just because she spams so much. She's really, really fast, and red light can hit 1, 2, or 3 times. So if you get 2, 3 hits, she just melts your whole party. And we don't have any significant way to heal other than Clear Tranquil. So she'll just melt you down. Oh yeah, I did that too. I still do that, actually. One of my favorite things to do is keep saves before bosses when the boss was like a really good fight. I remember in Kingdom Hearts 2, I kept the save at like level 40 or 50-ish right before Sephiroth, because once you beat Sephiroth, you can't fight him again. And even if you could, I liked fighting him at like a lower level when I first met him to have like the maximum amount of challenge. Nowadays, I could probably go and fight him in level 1 crit and do all that jazz, but back in the day, it was always fun to reload my save that was like halfway through the game and try to beat Sephiroth. I did the same in Kingdom Hearts 1, I remember, even though you could fight him over and over again. I had one save where I was level 99 and had everything, and then I had another save where I was like halfway through the game and I would try to beat Sephiroth on both saves. How's it going, Frylocked? I made Scavenger mods, so I very much like it. But honestly, when I was making it, I thought that it would be kind of an unbalanced mess. Like, when I got the idea, I thought it was a great idea and I wanted to run with it, but at the same time, I felt like I would need to balance certain sections to make it more fun. But it turned out to be incredible. Like, every section has its own really cool challenge. And especially the final section ends up being really, really difficult and fun. So I didn't have to balance anything, and it ended up just being a really, really good experience. So I'm actually really impressed with the way it turned out. Just because, I mean, this game always surprises me. Whenever I come up with a stupid idea for a challenge, I end up doing it and it ends up just barely being possible, or, you know, like Solo Cloud Necrosis I thought would be impossible, and it was just barely possible, and it was so much fun to route out. So yeah, it really did exceed my expectations from when I first decided to make it. Also, you asked about New Threat. New Threat's my favorite mod, so I really like New Threat a lot. I don't know why I stole that. I don't need it. I just want a few more right arms. Don't you do it. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Rave? I was gonna go heal, but I think I'll just use Clear Tranquil. Should be fine. Can we stop getting this guy? I don't like where Tifa's health is, but we should be alright. We can do it, I believe. How's it going, Canuet? How's it going, Fawn? Good to see you. That's Genie Jafar. From the old movie or the new movie? I don't think I saw Genie Jafar in the new movie yet. Yeah, I heard a lot of mixed things about the new movie. Alright, thanks, Mavic. Take it easy, man. Have a good weekend. I should probably go back and save so I don't have to watch that cutscene again, but I'm not scared. We'll win. What's my favorite thing about New Threat mod? The character abilities. Without a doubt. And the humor, but the character abilities is like the one thing I wanted in Final Fantasy VII. Whenever someone asks me what would you change in Final Fantasy VII, it would be the character traits because they're just not different enough. So my one complaint with this game is that the characters just they're not different enough to matter. Their stats are very similar. Okay, thanks. Their stats are very similar, so the only real difference you get is the limits, and the limits in this game also aren't very different. A lot of them just deal damage. So there's no huge reason to use characters one over the other than just liking another character. There aren't really... don't these guys have something good? There aren't really classes in this game, because the materia are the classes. So if you want someone to be a magic caster, you just give them a lot of magic materia, which is great, and I like. But it gets rid of the feeling of like, oh, I could use this character here because they have this ability or whatever, which is a staple of the Final Fantasy games. So, if I could change one thing, I would just make the characters either their stats a lot more impactful, or do something like New Threat, where each character has an innate ability that makes them special. And I think he did such a good job with that, because it makes each character, it fits their themes, but also makes them fun to play. I think Barrett's is probably my favorite. Where if he's in front row, then he gets attack stacks, and if he's in back row, he gets defense stacks. Like, that's such a cool idea. Some of them were a little more lame than others, and some were kind of broken when the New Threat first came out. Like, Yuffie's innate was completely broken when New Threat first came out. It was just way too good. She was like a Mistile on steroids. You couldn't get hit by anything. But yeah, I love that idea. That's exactly what I wanted in a mod, so... Would you recommend New Threat as like a good mod for a first-time mod player? As long as you've finished Final Fantasy VII, I think New Threat is good. It's not super difficult. It's got a great difficulty curve. He didn't make it to be difficult. He made it to be a more fun Final Fantasy VII. So it's a really good mod to play if you've never played a mod before. See you, Craggle. Yeah, and I mean, when I played through it, it was still like version 1.5 or something. Like, he's added a lot since I've played it. And balanced a lot of things. So Tifa's almost dead, but I also have a Phoenix down. No! How dare you? Ooh, look at that damage. That was some good damage. We got this. How's it going, Rockin'? Thanks for the bit star. Is there a site I can get graphic mods and stuff from? Well, my site has a lot of mods and tools, but not too many graphic ones. Most of the graphic mods are in 7th Heaven, but you can just Google 7th Heaven. It's a little difficult to set up, but it's not impossible. You can always join the Discord as well. People can help you there if you get stuck installing it. Welcome, Sam. How's it going, Kapir? Did I ever play 2D Final Fantasy VII? We played like that 8-bit version that wasn't very great. And I also played a, like a beat-em-up fan-made game. Well, I'm getting really lucky. It hasn't hit Tifa yet. She's done a lot of attacking, too, and that still hasn't hit Tifa. Alright, that's gonna kill Tifa. Oh, no, it's not. Why do I keep thinking Tropic Wind hits everyone? I don't know why I keep thinking that. You need to hit Yuffie. I need Yuffie limit. Yes. 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 Things are good. Things are happening. We're getting lucky. The enhancer. You mean the enhanced sword? No, that's right before Schizo. So I lost it to Schizo. I could have not picked it up if I chose, but I didn't. Which I'm glad I didn't, because then we got to see Alexander do 7,000 damage. With the combination of Enhanced Sword, Magic Plus, and a Hero Drink. And Wizard Bracelet. I think it was Wizard Bracelet, too. Wow, we got so lucky this fight. Holy cow. I can't believe how lucky we got in this fight, and we still are barely maybe gonna win. So this fight is nothing to sleep on. I used what, like 5 right arms? And a Dragon Fang? And Neo Bahamut? She's still kicking. This will do good damage. Do you ever die? The Enhanced Sword gives you plus 20 magic, I think, which it doesn't say it does, but it does. So, it's really useful for that. It has a lot of materia slots and gives good magic boost. And it's not super weak either. It's pretty strong. It's weaker than Organics, I think, which you have at this point, but... it's really good if you're making Cloud a magic caster. I think it gives the most magic until Ultimate Weapon. Well. It's up to you, Clued. Are we really gonna lose this after 2 heals? Man. She has so much health. It's insane. She had to have been close. Yeah, this is no fight to sleep on. There's a reason I spent all that time getting dragon armlets. I might even want to equip Tifa with the dragon armlet instead of the Gigas armlet, because she just dies way too fast. Let's play this cutscene so you don't have to keep watching it. Yeah, Ragnarok looks really cool. I like the, I like some of Yuffie's weapons. The Super Ball and the Paper Crane. She has some ridiculous weapons. Barrett has some ridiculous looking weapons too, like the one that's just a giant drill. Big Daddy Barrett. I like how Tifa's picture on the menu looks like a 2006 teenager's picture on social media. Not wrong. Yuffie looks like your high school picture. Yuffie looks like when you go to get your high school picture and they're like, say cheese, and then take the picture as you're smiling instead of after you're done smiling. She's got that look. She doesn't know. She doesn't know when the flash is coming. It's just... Did the flash go off yet? Did you take the picture yet? This fight would be a lot easier if we just had some weapons, but unfortunately all we have is Tifa's weapon. She just doesn't do enough. If we had a sword for Cloud, it would be so much easier. We could actually deal some damage, but once we run out of right arms, we just deal so little damage. So, gotta get those right arms. I don't know what you would do in this section for damage if you couldn't get right arms. Magic Breath doesn't work, and Neo Bahamut you can only use once. You'd have to do some crazy, like, Tifa strat. Just put everything in Tifa. But luckily, there's a ton of right arms here. There's only 2 fights. Right arms and Gigas armlets. Super helpful.